Are you ready to turn heads? Luxury isn't just worn, it's experienced. Introducing a Layla Cara style and new up-and-coming designer collection where exclusive shoes and bags for men and women meets your feet. How about you take a handbag and wear it in style, where each piece is personally designed by Layla Carroll herself and handcrafted from the finest material in Italy. Leather, smooth like butter, bold, timeless, distinctly you. Step into true elegance and make your mark with a Layla Cara style where confidence meets craftsmanship. Visit a Layla Cara style and experience the luxury of art that you wear. Okay, welcome to day 3. We're still on day 3. All right, this is part 2 of day 3. We're going to talk about intimacy is not sex. For those of you who do not understand that, this is why I'm teaching it to you, because you really probably haven't been taught it. So let's get on into it, okay? So intimacy goes beyond physical sexual interaction. What it does is encompass emotional, intellectual, and experiential connection that builds a deep sense of closeness and understanding between partners. Here's a form of intimacy and ways to cultivate each one of these into your relationship. What I want to do before I get further into it is to give a more in depth than what I just read to you. Because I wrote this, I was trying to be all sophisticated and stuff, but I don't want to be sophisticated. I'm just going to tell you straight up this. There is a reason why people divorce quicker when your spouse step outside of the marriage or even the relationship if you are courting each other and all you're doing is talking on the phone or the internet, sharing pictures and all this stuff, and y'all haven't even had sex. The reason why is because of intimacy, the connection that is led to sex. But this connection is even stronger than sex. I'm going to let you know that. So if you listen carefully, you will get a clear detail why it is horrible for a person to intimately connect with someone when you're in a relationship than it is to have sex with someone. Having sex is bad, but this intimacy goes beyond that because you literally are detaching yourself from your spouse and giving that part of yourself to the other person. And that is horrible. All right? Okay, I think I made that more clear than all those intellectual words I was using. Anyways, so let's talk about the type of intimacy. There's different types of intimacy, and I want to go over each one of them. And it's 5 of them. So let's talk about each of them. The first one is emotional connection, and that's emotional intimacy. Sharing feelings, openly sharing your innermost feelings, fears, and dreams. Vulnerability, allowing yourself to be vulnerable and showing your true self without fear or judgment. Support and understanding. Providing and receiving emotional support, empathy, and understanding. Okay, number two is intellectual empathy. Not empathy. Intellectual intimacy. So we're going to talk about that. Okay, sharing ideas. Engaging in deep conversations about topics of interest, values, and beliefs. Respectful debates. So this is what you should do when you want empathy. Not empathy. I keep saying that. When you want intimacy from your partner and you want to give it back, this is what you do. All right. Trying to get that out. So, respectful debates, respectful discussions, and you're discussing differences no matter what it's about, but you are discussing your different viewpoints. All right. And it's respectful. You are not getting all upset and all that stuff. Okay. And then you have learning together. So exploring new ideas, taking classes together, and reading and discussing books. That's a good way of having intimacy with each other. So let's talk about experiential intimacy. Shared activities. So participating in activities or hobbies together that you both enjoy. Creating memories. Going on adventures, traveling, or just spending time together, quality time. All right. That's intimacy. I love traveling with my husband. Matter of fact, he's like the best travel partner for me. I have traveled with my mother, my dad, my son, my best friend. I have traveled with even my coworkers. Of course, that's what I do for a living. But my husband, out of all the people I travel with, is by far the best one. I love traveling with him. I do. We have a good time, and I can just we have the same mission. I think that's why I love traveling with him. We have the same mission, and that is to relax and to enjoy being away from home and all the craziness that our everyday lives bring us. And it helps. And then we get to have romanticness together. Of course, that's going to be the best if you can do that. Anyway, so rituals and tradition. So established rituals are a tradition that are meaningful to the both of you. Spiritual intimacy. So shared belief. That is very important. I'm going to tell you that now. So connecting over shared spiritual or religious belief practices is something that you want to gather together because of the fact that it brings you closer together. Because when you are sharing your same belief, you believe in the same God, the same religion, or whatever you believe in, you learn to grow together, and you have a higher power that is governing your relationship and your marriage. Okay. And then expectations, let's say exploring each other's spiritual belief. I just talked about that. It helps you to be more open-minded if you are not. Let's say you are another belief, you're Jewish, other person is Christianity. You have two different things going on. Just understand that you still keep your belief on what you believe in. If you are going to convert, do it because that's what you want to do. Don't do it to please your mate. Don't do it to stay with your mate either, because now you're not being genuine and you're not being true to the God you serve. I'm going to tell you that now. Don't do this for the man. Do this for yourself. If you are going to convert for yourself, not because you want to be with somebody. Now you're actually conforming to them, and that's not good. Okay, so mindfulness and meditation. So you're going to practice mindfulness, meditation together, or any other spiritual activities together. Then there's physical intimacy. Now, let's talk about that. I said it's not sex, right? It's not. So what is non-sexual touches that you can do with each other? Engaging in non-sexual physical touch like hugs, holding hands, and cuddling Also, you have massages that you can do with each other. Oh, that is like the bomb. If you can get a great massage from each other without it leading to the sex, you get your intimacy. And then, of course, you have any type of affection that expresses your thoughts of physical gestures, all right? And then, of course, you have comfort and you want to be in the present, all right? Be in the moment, be present. Now, let's talk about ways of cultivating intimacy. What can you do? How can you make this happen? Well, let's find out. Emotional intimacy, we're going to talk about that first. So basically, you're going to do regular check-ins. Have regular emotional check-ins to discuss your feelings and support for each other. Deep conversation, set aside time to deepen your conversation without interrupting each other. So you're going to talk, one person listen, then you talk, then the other person listen, all right? And then you're going to set goals as well as feelings. You're going to talk about your goals. You're going to talk about your feelings. And then active listening. Remember to practice empathy when you're listening. Also emphasize on what you're listening. What I heard you say is X, Y, and Z. Remember that. That's active listening, nodding your head. Oh, yes. Okay. And then let's talk about intellectual in intimacy. I'm about to say that word again. So, exploring ideas is a great thing to do because two heads and two minds is better than one. So, take time to discuss any type of current events as well as personal interests and new ideas. Learn together, engage in learning activities together, such as any type of workshops that you guys can attend, taking courses, or even watching documentaries. Oh, it's good to watch documentaries. I watch documentaries with my husband. He watches more than I do, but a lot of time I just sit there and watch them with him. And then I saw it being like, wow, okay, that's where that Noah's Ark is at. I don't know why he watched that stuff, but he do. Anyways, I it's interesting sometimes too. Anyway, so you also have respect each other's differences. You're not gonna see eye to eye all the time. It's okay, but you want to appreciate and respect each other's intellectual pursuit as well viewpoint. Do not be like, oh, that's just stupid. No, it's not because they have their own viewpoint. Understand that, okay? Respect it. And then experimental intimacy. How do you do this? Easy. Plan activities together. That's what you do. It's that simple. Go hiking. If you like to hike, if you like the outdoors, go swimming, together. Go cook. Cook it indoors. You want to be indoors? Cook a good meal together. Say, babe, you want to help me make these enchiladas? You want to help me make this lasagna? And he's like, okay, well, what I need you to do is do the prepping, chop up those peppers and all that stuff like that. Let's get tomatoes and chop that up. And I'm gonna, get the meat together. That's what you're doing. You're cooking together. You're learning to do things together. Play some games together. Those type of things. Or travel. Go on a trip. Definitely make memories when you travel. Take lots and lots of pictures. All right. Do some video footage. Those are fun. Do video footage because then you can go back and see some crazy stuff that y'all have said and done together. And then share them. Share them with your friends. Share them online. And that way people can engage with your memories together too. And then you want to cultivate any type of rituals if that's what you want to do. Anything that's tradition, you can do that too, like weekend date nights. Like we go on date nights on Fridays or every other Friday or whatever, or annual trips, like I just said. Any type of spiritual, you want to join a church or any type of religious environment or whatever, gathering, all that with like-minded people like you guys. You can also do any type of meditation and yoga or qigong together. You can do all that together. All right. And like for my husband and I, what we do progressive muscle relaxation together. We lie in the bed and start doing that. And sometimes we just do our just regular old meditation that we just listen, breathe, and all that stuff like that. Don't say a word, we just do that. And it'd be awesome. And then physical intimacy. So basically, like I said, you can do the massages. Those are beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful to get a massage. This morning, I had a massage my back. And I say had because I had to tell my husband that I needed a massage. Be like, man, can you just massage me like right here? And then I tell them what to do. Just hit me harder. I gotta get that deep tissue massage, And I just said squeezing of the fingers. I need you to take your fist and you go boom, 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 like that. And that feels so awesome. Like knot it out because I'm knotted up. Knot that thing out. And I have massage equipments too that I use as well because I don't want to overexhaust him. So I have my massage equipment and I use it on him and and then of course I use it on myself or whatever. So let's continue to go any further. Let's go further into this. So let's talk about intimacy building. I want to go more into the exercises of what you can do in this. What you can do is like how you did the love map before, you can do this again. But this time, instead of only talking about your likes and dislikes, you're going to literally go into a deeper goal with each other. Like what do you want to do with me? Like how you see what we can encountered together. That's how you will find out if he's or she is planning on marrying you because they start saying things that doesn't require you in it, then they might not be seeing you in their future, okay? So you want to get into their head by finding out if you are in their future, all right? And then you want to engage in activities that you can remember any type of details of each other's lives. If person talk to you, when your mate talk to you about something that happened with them, remember it, okay? But don't use anything against them. Remember, this is for intimacy purposes. And then daily share your highs and your lows. You want to share in any type of highs of low points of the day. Like what happened today, anything good happened? Okay, anything less good happened? I don't like to say it bad. Just say less good. It's not that great, but it's just one of those things. And then of course you want to discuss how they're feeling in the situation. All right. And of course, you can share the same thing back with them. And then let's keep going. Let's talk about shared goals. Set personal goals with each other. Share your goals, okay? It's something that you can achieve together. That will help you to know that y'all are on the same page and y'all on the right track and that y'all see each other in each other's future. If y'all can share, y'all can create a goal and then work towards that goal. That goal is going to take you into the future because you have to get there. That lets you know you're still there. All right. So by focusing on these forms of intimacy, you will be engaging on an enriched exercise that'll help you to build richness as well as connection. And this goes beyond any physical attraction as well as foster a deep and enduring bond with each other. So that ends today's session. You made it through week 11. Now make sure what you do is you do the homework, the assignments. I will put all the work that you have to print out or download in PDF form for you. That way you'll be able to go ahead and get that together. Some of these PDF forms that I have for you is for you to keep for later time when you are ready for a relationship. You will be able to go back and look at this and say, okay, well, I went on 3 dates with this person. Let me see if I can ask him these questions on the date. Ooh, you'll be amazed of what conversation will come out of that. You can weed people out quickly when you're on dates because you can hear the response of how they respond to some of the questions that I'm going to give you. I will give you some. I'm not going to give you what to say to people on dates, but I can if you want me to. That's a good way of us having our one-on-one together. And you tell me, hey, can you tell me I'm going on a date with somebody? I need to know what to look out for. I need to know what to ask them for. And I can give you a list. I can email you a list of what to ask on those dates and what to look out for. And you can actually save yourself a lot of time, okay? And also a lot of emotional pain. if that person happened to not be the one. All right, see you next week. Are you feeling overwhelmed and exhausted by stress? Introducing stress management with imaging coaching, your ticket to a calmer, more balanced life. In this journey you will be taking with us here at Imaging Coaching, we'll equip you with powerful techniques and tools you can use to conquer stress, regain control, and transform your life. From deep breathing exercises to mindfulness practices, you'll discover the tools to relax your mind and body. Come join us on this transformative path and unlock a world of inner peace and resilience. Don't let stress hold you back any longer. Take charge of your well-being today with Imaging Coaching, your stress management team. Discover clarity. Defeat stress through Imaging Coaching at imagingcoaching.com. At imagingcoaching.com. At imagingcoaching.com. At imagingcoaching.com.